We are 11 days into the 3-week rollout of Google's June core algorithm update, and we are starting to see some winners and losers. And that is what I'm going to share with you on this episode of the show. This comes from, we got two ones from Lily Ray. Lily Ray shared on July 7th, interesting to watch the sites benefiting from this core update. Clicks are increasing, but impressions are increasing even faster, thanks to AI overviews. And in the past, I've shared how lots of people are sharing clicks are going down, but impressions are going up. But in this case, people are saying their clicks are going up while their impressions are also going up. And that's great. That's how it should be. However, somebody under that said, interesting, the blogs I've read from Hrefs, for example, indicate the opposite, decline in clicks and impressions. And another person in the comments also had something similar. Seeing something similar with this account is Jason Faber, whose clicks and impressions are going up. Now, this one was crazy. So Lily Ray shared this again. And I actually just read this before this episode. I'm like, I need to share this. Lily Ray shared hearing and seeing similar things from many small bloggers, including HCU affected websites. There was this website that got hit by Google's helpful content update. And you can see it looking at its data. In March 2023, it started to climb in SEO traffic. It went from 11,000 visits a month. That was in February 2023. By August 2023, it was at 46,000 visits a month from Google. And then it spikes down and it was hit with the helpful content update. And now the person who has this blog, it's a travel blog. The blog is named Between England and Iowa. And this person, Kylie, even wrote a post saying Google tanked her website. And so Kylie shared on X, I know they say not to look during an update, but Sunday and Monday took a drastic U-turn for the first time in months. This is a 6-month view, and you just see her clicks and impressions spike up, just straight up. Not like slow and up and to the right, but just spike straight up. Crazy. And it was hit by Google's helpful content update. And in the comments, Peter Mindenhall said, seen similar on some, could be another dead cat bounce. Seen that a lot on helpful content update hit sites over the past year, or it could be the penalty has expired. True test will be end of October or 2 years since the spate of manual actions on travel affiliates, because it's a travel affiliate. But here's the thing. And then Lily Ray said, I think it really might have just taken Google 2 years to do something about it. I don't know, because when you look at the 2023 traffic from this website and you see that it spikes up in February 2023, and it was already getting 11,000 visits a month in February 2023, and it was steadily getting 11,000 visits a month at that time. And then it just spikes up suddenly to the 4X's, over 4X's that by August. I wonder if something shady was going on and this person received a penalty because something shady or spammy was going on, and that penalty now was just lifted, like this person says in the comments, like Peter said in the comments. I don't know, but it is good to see that people are experiencing wins. There's another win that I want to share. And this one, I don't know how good this one is, but it's really interesting and it's really crazy. And I would encourage all of you to look into it for yourself. So Will Gendron shared on X, it's early, but we may have the winner of Google's June 2025 core algorithm update. Oh my gosh. So it's this site, A-Invest or AI Invest. It's AINVEST.com. I did a 1-hour exploration into this site. Before the core update, they were doing pretty well. But after the core update, they are, oh my gosh, it's wild stuff. So a month ago, they were getting consistently 200 to 300,000 visits a month. That was a month ago. Now they are getting 1.5 to 2 million visits a month from Google. It is really crazy. This is in the last month. And if you go to this site, it looks to be mostly AI generated content. The interesting thing is they are open about it. They are open that all the content is AI generated, or that most of it is AI generated. They have like a human news anchor. And I looked at this person on LinkedIn. It's basically the site is giving AI summaries of news. And I'm not sure, but stock tips using AI. So they have this news anchor, Adam Shapiro. I looked at his LinkedIn and he literally wrote in LinkedIn, His job is to add a human element to enhance credibility and to improve AI invests LLM-driven content, contributing to the growth of 500,000 monthly active users, which now is way more than that because of the win with Google. And again, they are open about all the content being AI. So you might be like, oh my God, there we go. AI wins. It's totally cool. And Ahrefs actually just came out with a study which showed lots of AI content in the results. AI wins. I will still maintain, I think it can win in the short term. I think not reviewing it is very risky. I think having AI content that reads as AI content is also very risky. That can increase bounce rate. I would not be surprised if AI Invest gets hit some point in the future by Google, because Google doesn't want this. Google does not want AI generated financial advice that is not proofread by human editors. Google does not want that. I don't think searchers want that either. And Google wants to give what searchers want. And, I said that they're open about their content being AI. They're open about some of the content being AI, but not all of the content being AI. So they create these avatars, and this is actually a little bit suspicious. Again, this is from my cursory look at the site. They create these avatars because they write content in different niches, and they create these avatars like Coin World or something. I'm just going to go to this site. So Coin World is an author of lots of articles on this website. I believe these articles are AI generated. And if you click on Coin World, it just shows a list of everything that Coin World has offered with no extra information into who Coin World is. And the image for Coin World is not a human face. And you have lots of different avatars just like that, anonymous avatars just like that. And all of the heading images are clearly AI generated. So to me, it looks like this is just a huge site of AI generated content that is doing some things to it is open in some places, it is open in some places that it is AI generated, and in lots of other places, especially if you are a visitor from Google arriving to this site, you might not immediately know that it is AI generated because, to be honest, it's AI generated text doesn't completely read like AI generated text and can get past a lot of AI text detectors. Either way, super interesting thing. And because of this June update, they are heavily winning right now. We will see if that continues. That is crazy. Now, in terms of losers, I've seen this a bunch now from this June core update. People who are doing even mild versions of keyword stuffing, where they are putting their exact keyword and it sounds awkward, especially if it's a longer keyword. They're putting it just all throughout the content. And then it reads like it is keyword stuffed or even keyword variations, but it still reads awkward to fit that keyword in. I'm seeing that get hit as well. And you can kind of tell, you can read content. You can tell when the content is keyword stuffed. You can tell when the keyword is being jammed in unnaturally. And we're seeing that get hit as well. And then also in terms of losers, unlike the March update, this update is targeting more specific pages and posts. When a page is deranked, it is targeting specific pages and posts, not an entire site, which we did see happen with we saw happen multiple times with the March update. So that is what's going on right now with this June update. We are 11 days into it, seeing some action. And if you have any updates, if you've seen anything, send me an email, send me a message. There's a contact form on my site. I would love to hear from you. That is all for episode 737. I'm losing count. 737 of The Edward Show. This is my daily digital marketing show. If you want to save years learning search engine optimization, maybe you're just getting into it or you feel like you're not doing it right, check out compactkeywords.com. That is my 13.5-hour SEO course, which I spent over a year making. And it is updated constantly. I was up until 4 a.m. over the weekend adding things to the course, which I had been wanting to add. It's such a great course. You're going to love it. That is all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.